Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Craft and Chat. How is everybody doing? Jesse's sending me stuff right as I'm starting Craft and Chat. What a stinker pot. What a stinker pot. I'm trying to make sure that I am live, and you know how this goes. It never does it when it's supposed to. Um, but we'll see. We shall see if it says I'm live. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, I see myself live. So I've been playing with my camera this morning, playing with all kinds of settings and stuff. And so uh, hopefully you guys like the blurred background. I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, hopefully it doesn't look it doesn't look like it's too blurry on the front. So that's awesome. So good morning to everybody that is in here. Let's see who we have. Tamara beat Joey. What? Shut the front door. She's like, whoop, whoop. I beat him. I beat him. So good morning, Tamara. Congratulations for beating Joey this morning. There is Joe Fix It For You. There is Rebecca Touched by Yarn. She said, good morning, everyone. I'm busy working on a blanket for Mike and Terry, so I won't be watching chat today. So, anyways, Rebecca says good morning to everybody. There is Wendy at Hardneck Farms. Good morning, Wendy. Thank you for getting up, setting your alarm and getting up with me. I changed my background of my StreamYard screen to dark mode too. So that's actually kind of throwing me off a little bit too. So Joey is saying hello to everybody. There's Jessie, Lazy Days Ahead with Jessie and Lisa. And I'm sure Lisa is probably still snoozing, maybe listening while she's hitting snooze on her alarm. It is quite early there in Oregon. And I think where they're at, they may be traveling today. So you may see a Lazy Days Ahead tripping with Lazy Days live today. I'm not sure. I don't want to spill any beans early. So, Jesse, you can put it in chat if you already have the link set up for it or if you are doing that at all. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And don't say, oh, now you pressured me, because I'm not pressuring you. I'm just saying you might want to look, guys. So, anyways. Moving on, there is Nanny Tam. Good morning to you, Nanny Tam. There's the Bud Files. Good morning, the Bud Files. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Now the blurriness matches the brain fog. You're so sweet. I just love it how you point out all my flaws. You turkey butt. Let's see. Nanny Tam said, hey, everyone. Hard to tag, so hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. Yes, hopefully you are too. There is Jesse's girl. She said, I'm here barely. Joey said, hey, Lisa, you can go back to sleep in an hour. Now, I appreciate everybody being here. So thank you for coming in. So hopefully everybody is having a good start to their Thursday mornings. I got up this morning, got to the animals early. I did a little workout this morning and I made myself a 2-egg omelet with some ham and some provolone, and it was delicious, and that was really good. Jesse said, today we drive to Eugene, Oregon from Roseburg in order to catch the Amtrak train tomorrow to Seattle. So there you go. And how far is that? And she said, no, I'm not getting up because then Jesse will want his bacon. I'm going to lay right here and just revel in the nice, I'm mid-sleep, mid-wake zone. Isn't that so cool when you can sleep in like that? And it's like, oh, this feels so good. I cannot wait until winter gets here. At least a little bit cooler weather, that's for sure. You're on vacation, Lisa. No bacon. Yeah. Oh, it's about an hour from there. So they're not traveling too far. So I'm not sure if they'll do a live or not. Nanny Tam said she is switching to her tablet so that she can see chat. Wow, I can't say the S's today. Not sure what that's about. Anyways. Oh, Lisa is outside with Toby. It is 64 degrees there. Shut your mouth, Lisa. Are you kidding me? I bet that feels amazing. Well, I woke up and it was 68, but it's quickly climbing here today. We're supposed to have some rain this afternoon. And right now it says it is 79. So it's almost 80 degrees. But you got to keep in mind it is 10 o'clock here. So I know that you are a little bit, it's probably 7 o'clock there. So anyways, we're a little bit in time difference here. Bacon and Lisa are ones that never can take a vacation, a bacon vacation. It should be a vacation. If we go live, it'll be around 11:30 CST. So that'll be 12:30 my time. She said it's only 7. Give me a break, people. When I'm home, I am not out of bed at 7 o'clock. So hey, I don't blame you. The animals, though, they get you up. And I'm throwing Jessie in that animal bucket, too. So it's not just Toby, it's Jessie, too. I saw Toby's doppelganger yesterday on Instagram for dogs to adopt, I think it was. And I swear it looked just like Toby. I was like, oh my gosh, that is a Toby twin. So cute, so cute. Tripping with the lazies, yes. And they are getting ready to go on their cruise. That will be 2:30 your time. What? Oh, if we go live, it will be 1. No, that says 11:30 CST. So that would be 12:30 my time. CST is Central, right? That's your usual time zone? Ay. I am so confused. Aunt Dale, good morning. How are you? She said, oh, wow, I finally made it almost on time. XOXO, you're just fine, and we're just getting started. 3 hours difference, yes, in Oregon, but CST is Central Time Zone, right? What the heck? You're in PST. So did he mean PST? Because this is what Jessie said. If we go live, it will be around 11:30 CST. So, Jessie, can you please correct me? Please. Okay. If we go live, it will be 1:30 Pacific time. So that would be 4:30 my time. Okay, so there's Beth at BNS Odyssey. Thank you so much for coming in. Good morning to you. I'm so excited, guys. I do want to make sure and remind you guys as Lisa. Okay, he is confused. He's almost 60. He's 63 more. Oh, that's right. Yeah. He's out of his 62. So, yeah. So I know he wishes it was a couple years younger. You are right, but it's 4:30 our time. Yes. Okay, we go live. Stop it, Jessie. Now he's doing it all kinds of times. Can you just tell me and Ann what time to be there, please? Oh my gosh. Good grief. That's what I say, Ann. Oh, now he's just putting in random times. Everyone across the board. That 63 is tough. It is, isn't it? Nanny Tan said, okay, I'm back. Eyes are wrecked with allergies, so everything is blurry. Oh my gosh, not again, Nanny Tam. I'm so sorry. Do you have pollen falling? Joseph, our youngest, was a little, well, not the youngest, but almost. He's a twin, but he's the older of the two twins, only by 1 minute, but he's the older. he has had the sniffles and sneezing the last couple of days, and he hasn't been feeling so good. So I'm wondering if the pollen is starting to drop again. If they go live, just look for the notification. That's a good indicator. Thank you, Joey. In other words, look for the thumbnail. Okay, yes, I'll do that. Me and Ann both. We'll both do that. We'll just be like, okay, we'll just watch for the notification. So she said, I don't have my glasses on, Lisa said. The Bud File said, a blanket hello, good morning, people. Oh, thank you so much, Andil. Yes, if you don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. I'm going to remember to do that on my phone as I'm giving myself a watch and looking at chats through that. So I'll do that real quick. There we go. Yeah, already got 10 thumbs up. Awesome. So my reminder to you this morning is that as you are going through your garden, as we are all doing, some things are going out and they're not, they're like, that's about to piddle out. So I'll get these last few. Do not forget to save some seeds, especially if it is something that you really, really like. So for instance, I have a butternut squash. I have one out there that's as big as my calf. Maybe. Yeah. And it is getting bigger and bigger. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he is going to be such a big boy. He's going to be the size of one of those tall pumpkins. So I'm super excited. But the one that I just harvested, I dug all the seeds out and chopped it up because I'm going to probably broil it, the butternut squash, with maybe a little bit of garlic and onion salt and some pepper. And so it'll be delicious. I can't wait. But I saved all of those guts and rinsed them out in a colander real good, and then laid all the seeds out on a paper towel to dry. They're all drying now. And so I am set for butternut squash seeds. The big boy that's out there, I'll probably save his seeds too. But again, I will be so set for butternut squash seeds. And then next year, you won't have to buy those seeds. So this year has been the year of the pumpkin and the squash for me. I have just got them. They're just coming out of my ears, all kinds of different ones. And I feel so blessed, even though I've had a not great tomato and no cucumbers at all season. You have those seasons in your life, so you have to look at the good things that have come in, whether they be blessings by volunteer plants or, or if it's something you planted and you did it really good. You did it really right this year. And I can't always say I did it really right this year. So anyways, I'm just saying you got to be thankful, wake up with a grateful heart every morning and just be thankful for what you do have and try to make something different while you're eating seasonal. I absolutely love the spaghetti squash. I've gotten so many of those and it's been amazing. You see, I was just trying to keep you in the fog since you gave us nothing but foggy picture. It's supposed to be foggy background. And if I'm looking at this picture right, it is just foggy background. And I kind of actually like the blurred background. It gives you a focal point and you don't get distracted. And it seems like when I'm waving my hands, because I talk with my hands a lot, it's not blurring my whole picture. So it's just focusing on me. So anyways, like that. I really like that. Good morning, Glenda. How are you? I hope you are doing good this morning. She said, good morning, listening in while I get things ready. I bet you're doing a lot of packing too. Andel said, okay, I just checked the thumbnail. It is 6 p.m. our time, Ginger, but I hope to be there in person. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, so that's awesome. So 6 p.m. So it's not 6:30. So there's no 30 on it. Jesse, what are you going live today? Can you tell me what time I need to be there? Okay. You got me running off so confused. I am so sideways right now. I like that background too. Thank you, Miss Ann. What do you say? It makes it look like you're trying to hide something. No, not trying to hide something. Y'all have seen this background a million times. Probably every Bible study night, you've seen this background. I came inside because the porch, I was going to sit out there. As a matter of fact, I still have my other computer backstage. It is like the sun is like beaming in, like on the right side, the left side of my face. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my face is sweating already. So yeah, I don't want to do that. Number 30, LOL. Okay. My mama used to say, if I sat on my hands, I wouldn't be able to talk. Yeah, that's a true statement for a lot of us. Now we can't tell if the picture is blurry of if my screen is dirty or if my screen is dirty. No, your screen is dirty and you made a typo. So fix your hands and your screen. I'm just teasing. I am the worst person to criticize that. And there are 3 people in here this morning that will attest to that. Sometimes my text messages come out like hieroglyphics. You got to kind of like transcribe it and say, what is it exactly that is Ginger is trying to say this morning? So it's only an hour drive, so we may not go live. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good too. I understand you got to pack, you get ready, you go get gas. And, by the time you get the live set up and get it going pretty good, you're there. And then you got to get off the live. So I understand, Lisa. It's a process. Will you go live on the train? Wow, that would be interesting. My typo occurred because the blurry background threw me off. Excuses. Whatever. I'm just saying what Lisa's thinking in her head. Nope, it's a no 30 minutes, but I'm talking about Saturday. I could be completely off. Oh, no. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Sorry, Ann. Sorry. Usually we're right there on the same brainwave, and I would have remembered that. Yeah, Jesse's making excuses. You know how Jesse likes his 4-hour lives. I know, and that would not compute with it. He would sit in the truck for another 3 hours, and Lisa's like, I'm not sitting here with you. You can sit here and finish this live, but not me. So what kind of seeds are you guys saving? Is anybody else saving any seeds? we usually are, yes. Usually I can pick up what you're putting down, Miss Ann, but I guess I was a little thrown off as well. I don't know. Lisa doesn't know if we go live, when we go live, where we go live. So we will go live when the mule says we go live. Okay. All right. So there you go. Straight from the mule's mouth. Beans mostly this year. Oh, nice. Is it the kidney beans from Survival Seeds? I brought in my little bucket. I did some picking this morning. I got myself, as we in the South call, a little mess of beans here that I picked this morning, my kidney beans. And there's a whole bunch more out there. They're hiding. It's so funny because it's like loofahs. You don't see them until you see one, and then you see them all. And you're like, how did I miss all of these? They're everywhere. What was I thinking? Lacey Summers is in. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Yes, kidney beans. Yes, that's what these are too. Some of them are a little bit younger, so I know that you can cook them up and kind of like just regular snap beans. So I'll probably do that with those and then save some of the rest of them for seeds. But yeah, I was blown away when I went out there. Now I'd seen all the little flowers coming up, so I knew that there were things going on, but they got really, really bushy. They're throwing off a lot of tendrils, but they got really, really, really bushy, and I couldn't see them all. But again, then once you see it, once you see one, you're like, oh my gosh, there's another. There's 5 hanging off of one little thing. And then here's another one, and here's another one. So it was amazing. It was amazing when I picked those. I was like, wow, I didn't even think I was going to get that many. Lisa is saving all the seeds she didn't plant this year. Oh, whatever, Jesse. I almost said Joey. Because I have to say whatever to both of y'all a lot. A lot. Oh, you got a bunch. Why do you not let them dry on the plant? I guess I could let them dry on the plant. But these I wanted to come in and cook. I want to eat these. I want me a mess of beans. That's what I want. Jamie's Country Living, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well, my friend. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is good. Don't know if you are working today or at home, just kind of chilling out, having a good day. Lacey said hello to Miss Ann, and then Jamie said hello to everybody in chat. So good morning. So glad to have you here, Jamie. I missed you. I missed you, Jamie. She said, I've been hiding. Don't hide on us, because then we start to worry about where you're at and what's going on. You just got to peep your head out of the groundhog hog every now and then, okay? Everybody's saying hello to Jamie. No, work, she said. She's been working a lot. Jamie's been living in a different country. I don't think so. I think she's pretty happy where she's at. I don't think she's going anywhere else. I saved green beans, sugar snap peas. Oh my gosh, my favorite. I love sugar snap peas. The few kidney beans I got and the long yard beans. Yes, I'm getting my yard long beans, asparagus beans, noodle beans, long, whatever you want to call them. They're all kind of called the same. They're getting amped back up because I'm seeing buds out there. Now, I had the same thing, and Lisa, I meant to tell you this. I had the same thing happen to my long beans that you had happen. I went out there, and on all of the sticks that go up, and then the long beans, they come off in twos from where the flower comes out. There were all these little teeny tiny, and they were like goopy, little tiny black bugs. And I don't know if those are aphids, what they are. I was going to go out there and spray some neem oil on them. Then we had a lot of rain. Then we had a lot of heat. So I went out there and I just took off all the beans, just took them all off. By the time we had the rains and the heat, all of those little bugs were gone. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to take all these beans out, throw them away, because I don't want to keep those. They're disgusting. They were gross. They were covered. You thought the bean was like sunburned. I mean, that's how many of those bugs were all over it. Excuse me. And so I took all those beans off, tossed them, did a little bit of, getting some of the weeds out of the bed itself. And then about 2 weeks went by, and now I've gotten like 4 or 5 new beans and none of those bugs. So I never even sprayed any neem oil on it, but that is what I was going to do. Hey, Wanda Henry, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Let's see. Nanny Tam said, I saved cantaloupe seeds from my niece's garden, also her green beans. I only got 2 tomatoes from my German Johnson heirloom, but I saved the seeds. Oh, good for you. Good for you, especially if it's something that you really love. That's good, because then you'll have them for next year. Oh, and some seeds from the moonflower plant. Yeah, Lisa, my moonflower plant, once I put it outside, it lost leaves. It would come back a little bit. It would then lose leaves, and they're just like dead sticks now. Mine never did good at all. Lisa's was absolutely beautiful. If you haven't seen, she's got a couple of shorts of her moonflowers. And they were so pretty. And I so wanted to have those vine up that trellis that we put out by our deck. And that just didn't happen. But I will tell you what is taking over out there is the striped green pumpkins. That I've got one big one that is hanging down from the actual trellis, almost dead center. And it is big. It looks like, if you remember the show I Dream of Jeannie, her bottle, it kind of looks like that. It's pretty awesome. I can't wait to pick it, but it's not ready yet. And I know that because I tried to dig my thumbnail in the top near the stem. And if you push your thumbnail on it and it leaves an indent, or if your thumbnail goes in easy, it's not ready. If your thumbnail will not go in and it doesn't make a dent, then it's ready. That means the skin on the outside is tough enough. Nanny Tam said, good morning, Jamie. Hope you're well. I have missed you. Jamie said, I have missed you all. I know, it's like another family. Jesse and Lisa, where have your adventures taken you? I enjoyed you taking us along. They are in Oregon now. They're getting ready to go to a different part of Oregon. And then they are going to ride the train to the ship. So they can go to sail away to Alaska. Sail away. Those weren't aphids. They were beefids. My butt fid. How's that? Some type of aphid. They were a pain. Yeah, they were. And they covered it up so much that I couldn't even wipe them off. And then when I did try to wipe them off, like they all stuck to my hand. It was gross. I was like, okay, no, not dealing with this. And I chucked them. I have 2 Angus cows now, building a walk-in cooler. Oh, goodness. I don't blame you for that, because you're going to need it. It sounds like they didn't go away when we had them and it rained. I don't know. I didn't do anything. Good morning, Auntie Jan. How are you? Hopefully you're doing good today. They did. I don't know. I didn't do anything. I just let it go. And I was like, yep, I'm not fighting with you. If you want those, if you'll stay off of everything else, because I've done very well with jalapenos this year. This has been a jalapeno buster year for me. As a matter of fact, I took some cream cheese out of the freezer, and I'm going to take that. And I've got some Globe. They were volunteer in my kale bed, some Globe tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes. And I am going to cut them in half, roast them, put some sea salt on them, roast them in the oven, or kind of dehydrate them, not roast them. Sorry, that would be on broil. I'm going to dehydrate them for sun-dried tomatoes. And then I'm going to put some of the sun-dried tomatoes in the cream cheese with some scallions or maybe some chives from the Block Garden. And I'm going to stuff those jalapenos. And I'm going to make stuffed jalapenos. I'm very excited for that. I'm hoping the jalapeno will not, light my world on fire, because I made some salsa out of those same jalapenos, some smaller ones, and man, did they pack a punch for me. Somebody else would say, no, it wasn't that bad. But for me, it was a little punchy. And I was like, okay, this is good. It's hot. I keep going back, but it's still really hot. Black aphids, beefids matter too. None of the fids matter, okay? I want all the fids gone. Christy Betts, good morning to you. Good morning to everyone. Can't chat, but listening. Thank you so much, Christy. And please, yes, Jamie said, smash that thumbs up if you are so inclined. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully they have left the area. I hope so too, but I'm going to tell you, I'm still seeing squash bugs. The one thing the squash bugs have gotten on and around, but they have not done damage to, is my tromboncino squash. Now, I don't know. I won't say that I guess I will say that they're not affected by squash. I don't think that they're squash resistant. I'm not sure. squash bug resistant? I don't know that because they are around where the squash bugs are. But I pulled up the yellow squash that was out there because it was just absolutely, it did nothing. The one that I did in the bag, I mean, they grew really well, and then the squash bugs came and took them out. So, anyways, and I think that what I thought was a yellow squash, I showed you guys that big yellow squash. I don't think that was a yellow squash because the skin was way too tough when I cut it. I think that was a North Georgia candy roaster that just hadn't turned a peach color yet. I think that's what that was because I saved one of those. I just throw everything over here on what would be, let's see, that would be the south side of the deck. And it really gets the great amount of sun in the morning, and then it gets that afternoon shade. That whole area, everything that we build right off the deck, it's where the kale garden is. And usually I put my flowers over there, like my dahlias and my gladioluses. That area does so well growing. That's where the jalapenos that are busting out of the seams are growing. Tomatoes, peppers, kale, all of that stuff grows so good on that side of the deck. And so I threw that one plant over there because I had one, you have like 8 or 10 that germinate. And then you're like, okay, what am I going to do with this last one? Oh, I'll throw it over here. So I threw it over here. And I guess that one is the only one that survived out of all of them. And it gave me that huge roaster. And I've looked up North Georgia candy roasters before, and they turn like a peach color on the outside. That one had been there for quite a while, so I knew it was ready, but it never turned that peach color. And it got pretty darn big too. So anyways, that's the first time I've ever gotten one of those. There is Terry Crafter 333. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Moonflowers grow best under shade cloth. Oh, I'll have to remember that. I'll have to remember that. There's Bowen. Good morning, Bowen. Hopefully you're doing good this morning. Everybody's saying hello to each other. I love that. I think that's awesome. Is this what Lisa tells you, Jesse? Yes, probably so. The odd plant that I can't identify has a little red flower opening, but no clue what it is. It's the plant I sent you a picture of, Ginger. Yeah, and I don't know what that could be that would have a red flower. Because like chives bloom pink, lavender also, blah, 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 obviously goes purple. Rosemary goes purple. Thyme goes white. Their blooms are white. I don't know what that could be. I don't know. Make a post about it and see if somebody can identify it. And if you make a post about it with the flower, take a picture with the flower, I will share it out as well. And anybody else that can share it out for Nanny Tam, share it out so we can figure out what our mystery plant is. No, Joey, I saw it with my own eyes. Yeah, whatever. She told you about it. Those moonflowers are beautiful. They were beautiful. Didn't she do such a good job with those? I mean, they did so awesome where she had them. Auntie Jana's saying a blanket good morning to everybody. She's listing everybody in one blanket hello. And everybody's saying hello. I love it. I love it. Excuse me. It was weird. They were all over the yard long beans, but the green beans that were right next to them, they didn't bother. Go figure. That is kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe something in those long beans that they like. I don't know. I want to do some dried tomatoes. Never tried it. Oh, it's very easy, Jamie. You just cut them in half, gut them, take the guts out of them. You can even buy store-bought cherry tomatoes and do it the same way. I've done it that way before too. Take the guts out, put them on like parchment paper or whatever, and you put them in the oven at like 200, 250, like almost the lowest setting. and sprinkle them with some sea salt and then put them in the oven. It takes usually about an hour to 2 hours, but watch them closely. And before you know it, I mean, in 2 hours, you're going to have sun-dried tomatoes. If you're still at Walmart and they're getting rid of some of those tomatoes, you could, you find some on clearance or whatever there's one or two that are not very good. And then they'll put the whole thing on clearance. Grab some of them and make you a whole mess of sun-dried tomatoes. You can make sun-dried pesto. Oh my gosh. You talk about good. Now, sun-dried pesto with some chicken or chicken and spaghetti squash. That is the bomb diggity meal. And almost every bit of that can come right from your garden, except for the chicken. Of course, that would come from your chicken house or from, your local grocery store. Let's see. There's Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farms. Good morning. Good morning. She said, just dropped by to say hello. Love you. Got to get back to work. Well, you go back to the grind, girl. Don't grind too hard because you're about to go on vacation. So everybody's saying hello to Christine and Bowen. Long as bugs stay off my chickens, I don't care. Yeah, I planted those marigolds. That's been the biggest plant that has grown out there. But the purple basil is definitely giving the marigolds a run for their money. But I put a basil plant, a feverfew plant. I can't remember the other thing I planted out there died. I can't remember what was over there. Those two are doing really good on the right side of the chicken pens. On the left side, I planted a marigold. There are no flies and no bugs in either one of those coops. So there is definitely something to be said for planting good plants, and neither one of the chicken coops stink. And it's been, the other day I got in the truck and it was 117 in the truck. Now I started the air and it dropped down to like 99. But still, I mean, it was hot outside. No flies, no smell. So there is a lot to be said for planting a chicken garden next to your chickens. And then they love to eat that stuff. If they can reach through and get them, they can, keep the backside trimmed if it grows into their pen. It's good for them. The squash bugs don't like squash with warts. Okay. I don't think you know that to be fact. I think you're just kind of like making stuff up again, which you like to do, which is funny. Lisa said, yeah, right. Walk a mile in my shoes. Why don't you? They don't like butternut squash. Some did some research. Oh, squash bugs don't like butternut squash? Oh, that's good. That's probably why my butternut squash is doing so good. Sounds good, Ginger. Don't get the extreme heat of the day. No. I'm in taking my old lady nap at that time. Yeah, by that time I have said sayonara. I'm signing off here from Not for Nothing Homestead, and I am down and out for a few hours. Maybe one. Sometimes two. It just depends. Try some of them roasters with some of that kudzu. I got plenty of that up here too. It hasn't made it to our property, thank goodness. Knock on wood, because I don't want that crap taken over. But what they've done now is everything that's on the side of the road and everywhere, they've sprayed it. You can tell that part of it is trying to, it's dying out. It's got not, but then right behind it, it's all nice and green and everything. They're just trying to keep it off the road. Guys, that stuff literally grows onto the roads here. Kudzu will grow anywhere. And yeah, no. I don't want that here. That's for sure. You suggested maybe a calendula. Oh, it actually did come up from seed I got from Ann. Okay. Yeah, but calendula is not red. Excuse me. I think I said that because of the way the leaves looked. So maybe I thought it was calendula. If you have an Apple phone, there is an identifier when you take a picture, That's what Lisa said. If you have an Apple phone, now they know I don't have an Apple phone because they're wanting to. No, probably not Lisa. That would be a comment dig from Jessie, but not Lisa. Lisa is trying to be helpful. They were all over the road. They really are. They're everywhere, all over the road. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. They were also going on the moonflower buds before they opened. Not sure if they are sweet to them or why they like them. But they were messing with my moonflowers too, the aphids. Oh my goodness. And that would have made me super mad because your moonflowers were absolutely beautiful. As a matter of fact, yours is the only one I've seen anybody grow them. You're the only one I think that has had great success, Lisa. So whoop whoop for Texas, growing the moonflowers. Yes. Look at them go. I planted a few and then got a fever, so I quit gardening. Oh, love a nap. Yes, me too, Andale. I love a nap. Well, I'm getting up earlier because I don't want to be in the heat of the day, doing the chores like cleaning out the duck pool and doing the harvesting and trimming back tomato leaves. Oh my gosh, the tomato leaves are, just growing everywhere. And they're like a big arm sticking out and you can't see anything. And so you can't get to anything. So I try to keep my tomato leaves clipped way back a lot to where they almost just look like a stick growing up. I mean, not quite that bad, but I mean, I trim them in really tight so they can get that airflow. And so, yeah, I don't want to be doing that when it's out, like 85, 90 degrees out there. That's just too much. Ginger preparing for 60 by taking old people naps now. Hey, I was the biggest lover of naps when the kids were growing up. I was like, okay, nap time. And all of them be, I'm not tired. I don't want to take a nap. Okay, I don't care, but you need to lay down and you need to be quiet because everybody else is taking a nap. And before you know it, all 4 of the kids were asleep. And I'm like, yeah. Mr. Snore Monster over here wants to try to say he didn't need a nap. Yep, 68, and I like my old people naps. Me too, Christy. Joey, that was because she was influenced by Miss Ann. Hey, if I'm going to be influenced by somebody, that's the person I would like to influence me. She is a great influence no matter who she influences. Jessie, she's influenced by many, Joey said. Oh, whatever. I've tried so many identifiers, but they are all over the place. Hope. I think she means help. Or hope. She has hope. If you get a moonflower that has lots of flowers on it, does that mean you have a full moon? Yes, it does. Because I don't sleep long at night. If I don't take a nap, I'm ready for bed when I put the chickens up, Christy said. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Look out, Joey. Ginger just started the Moonflower Protection Society. Yep, that's my next journey. Excuse me. Yes, Anne, I stole your old lady nap quotation to my autistic grandson. He thought that was hilarious. I think is what she means. I think. Yeah, that is funny. I'm all about it. I don't even care. I'll say it. Old lady naps are the bomb. Okay. That's some good sleep in the middle of the day when you're all snuggled up and you got everything dark and the air conditioner's running and it's nice and cool. Yeah, that's some good sleep in the day. If a child doesn't want to take a nap, does that mean the child is resisting arrest? Yes, and you got that off a reel. I saw that. They are resisting arrest. Or no, actually, that was a Dad Joke Wednesday on Chicks on the Right, I think. I think that's where he got that from. Yes. So I'm glad everybody is saving their seeds as well. I got a few more things that I'm going to save seeds from. Probably the big fat Whopper jalapenos that I got. I did plant out all of the things that I had tried in the snail roll, Miss Ann. I tried that. It worked out very well. I did a couple of different lettuces and I put those out. I did 3 different pumpkins, a sweet pumpkin or a dumpling pumpkin, I think, sweet dumpling pumpkin, a sugar sweet pumpkin. And then all of these have like 90 to 100 days to germination. So I had plenty of time. So I planted them in that snail roll. Oh, and then I planted Lady Godivas, which those are small pumpkins, and they're like 100 to 110 days. And I should be good for those. And the Lady Godivas did nothing. And I think the small pumpkin did 1. And then the other pumpkin, the dumpling pumpkin, I think is the way it went. I had like 5 plants. And they were like growing up and growing, kind of like your squash was out of that snail roll. I really like that method of germination. If you have not tried a snail seed roll, I think is what it's called, and you can correct me because, it may be, brain fog that's coming in that I'm not saying it right, but it's a way to germinate seeds, and a lot of them in a very small area. And man, did that work out good for the lettuce too. Wow. Auntie Jan said, I got to go do a few things. See you later. God bless. Okay. Thank you, Auntie Jan, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Everybody's telling you to have a blessed day. Thank you, Jamie. Yes, hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. There is Mr. Johnny. Hey, hey, hey. Been pheasant hunting in the yard. Okay. Are you hunting to get them back in? Are you hunting because they brought in some bigger pheasants? Nanny Tam said, I got my lab results back yesterday. 3 months strict, low carb. All my numbers were in target range and down 49 pounds. I'm so excited. My goodness, Nanny Tam, that is so awesome. Wow, that is amazing. Everybody's saying hi to Johnny. Seed snail. But I'm so happy you tried it. I am so happy I tried it too. And let me tell you something. I really, really I saw you do it. I'm not sure exactly where you saw it from, but I saw Lisa at Yogi Hollow Farms do it. And then when I decided I was going to start planting all of the fall garden, I said, I'm going to try this and see how it works. And man, it worked wonderfully. It was a really great way to get those germinated. Everyone have a blessed day. I've been here the whole time. Rebecca is knitting or crocheting. He said 1 got out last night. Okay, so you have somebody on the loose. I have a chicken that is sitting on 15 eggs. 15 eggs. It's crazy. Nanny Tam said, I want to try that seed snail. Saw Ann's video. Yeah, it is absolutely, yes, awesome. It was from Lisa at Yogi Hollow Farms. Yes, that was so cool. How to do that in such a small area. I absolutely love it. And then as you do it, you can actually plant different things in there if you make sure and label it correctly. And I did, because I planted the 3 different pumpkins in that same snail. And I, put a marker here. And then when I went around, I put a marker here. And then so on and forth. You get the idea. But it worked out very good. Johnny said Jamie said, Johnny, we have 2 Angus cow, Red Bull and Black Heifer. So she's got 2 cows now, Jamie does. Hey, Virginia, how are you doing? Virginia Alexander, thank you for coming in. Let's see. Yeah, I know. What? 15 eggs? Yes. Well, it started out with, I gave her 8 because she needed to be a mama. She wanted to be a mama, and she is so sweet. She will be such a good mom. But I gave her 8, and where the other 7 came from, little by little, either she somehow got them in there and continued to sit on them, or when she got out to get like a little bit of a drink and a little bit of food, like they do like once a day when they're doing that. Others went in there and laid on top of it. I don't know. But what happened was the other chickens, she had gotten out, I guess, to get some water and some food. And there's another chicken that wants to go in there and sit on them. And she started picking on her and putting her up on the roost again. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. And I can't sit here and let these eggs not be sat on, because then the brown chick didn't want to go sit on them. So we did an emergency project. Little Joe and I, we wire caged in a paw hut that we had for the dogs. Got some chicken wire and some other stuff that we had around here, and got it all nice and tight to where nothing can get in, because it has like just a little tarp over the top that fits on it. So got it all wired in so nothing can get in there while she's sitting on those, because that's a big fear. Something will get in there and then she's trapped, but it's not, and it's going to get her. And she is all set, brought her and all 15 of the eggs down, set her up a little mini nesting box in there, and she's been sitting on them ever since, and she is happy as she can be. And this Saturday, I'm supposed to be starting to get some little chicks. That would be day 21. So I know it's like between day 21 and 28, they'll start hatching out. So I'm super, super excited about that. Some in there, there is the zombie hen, and she is currently laying. So hopefully she won't throw a rooster, all roosters. So I know there's a couple of zombie hen eggs. It's going to be like, America is under her behind. Okay. It's just going to be a mismatched hodgepodge of everything. There's probably going to be some Americanas in there, some gray buff Orpingtons. There might be an egg or two of that. So we're just going to see, there may be a zombie chicken. I don't know. It's just going to be a mashup of everything. So there you go. It's the melting pot of chicken coops. Okay. That's awesome, Jamie. Love our cattle. Yes, you do. And they love you as well. Building a walk-in cooler as well, Jamie said. Yeah, she's going to need that. Oh, good. Jesse dropped that link. Sorry, I'm catching up, guys. Yeah, it is awesome. I can't wait. Johnny said, hey, Jesse, see you guys in a couple of days. Yeah, it's coming up. You guys are going to have so much fun. Oh, I have a broody hen that mounts one of the hens. Oh, my gosh. I've never had that happen before. Well, maybe I have. It's going to be a crazy week, Johnny, is what Jesse said. Yep, y'all are going to have loads of fun. Make sure that you guys take lots of money with you so you can have lots of fun. I caught the pheasant, but I didn't have a shirt on, and it tried to... Oh, gross. Well, at least it didn't try to off itself, okay? Could have been much different circumstances, Johnny. Jamie said, oh, congratulations. Ginger, aren't you past your time for having little chicks? Well, I mean, she's the one that went broody, so I don't think so. I mean, you're not going to find them in the feed stores or anything like that. No, they're done with chick days and duck days and stuff like that. But she's, she picked this timing, not me. So I'm going to say she's getting her direction from, the one above that knows way more. So I think the only time I wouldn't let any of them go broody is in the dead of winter, because that would be really hard to try to get those chicks up with it being so cold, going into your hard winters and freezes and stuff like that. That would be the only time. Spring, summer is a little exhausting too for them, but I mean, she's the one trying to do it, not me. But spring, summer, and fall, I don't have a problem with. Winter, I'm like, no, you're not sitting on these eggs. And I fought her for a while, okay? I kept taking the eggs out from underneath her, and she wouldn't peck at me. She wouldn't be mean or ugly to me. She just looked so sad. I mean, she guilted me into it. Ginger, he's talking about having baby. Oh, wait. Hoodie time. I was referring to you having chicks. No, I'm be all right. I'll be all right. I'm not having any babies, okay? I already had multiples. No. And I had them in the dead of summer. So that was bad. But yeah. So I'll let her handle it. Joey, did Ginger get the rodent yet? No, I did not, Terry. He is still on the loose. Yeah. And I tried the bucket thing. And I don't know what his length is because I have not caught a glimpse of him. But my guess is that he can reach maybe from one side of the bucket to the other. I don't know because it was all he was there. I mean, he should have just wrote on the wall like we did in high school. Rat was here because I saw the signs. He was there, but I did not get him with the bucket trick. It did not work. But I tried. I gave it the old college try, guys, or the old homesteaders try. Jesse, I don't think Ginger got your thought. No, I didn't at first. You're right. Virginia, I didn't. Oh, yeah, Terry, I forgot about the rodent problem. Yeah, we were going to the mattresses, right? Last week, we're going to the mattresses. We're at war with the rat. And so far, the rat has continued to win. And here's the thing. He'll go somewhere else for a night or two. And I won't see any signs of him in the duck pen. I won't see any signs of him anywhere. And then just when you think it's safe to go back in the water, the shark returns. And I see a hole dug underneath the pen going into the duck pen. He just wants to get in there and get the duck food. But because we call her Friendly Fran, because Friendly Fran and her 15 eggs are out there in the general vicinity of the ducks, we made sure to make that put that chicken wire like even underneath because I know his butt can dig. So yeah. Anyways, but no, I didn't get him. I was not successful. And I don't mind admitting my defeat, but I wish I was wrong about that. I wish I was saying, yes, I got him. I hear you, VA from the PA. Jesse's on a roll. Yeah, he's always on a roll. Well, Pooh, I was hoping that would work. I was too. Trust me. I thought this is big. It's different. He won't expect it. So I was hoping it would work too. It's getting close to nap time for Junior. Nah, I got a couple of good hours still left in me before nap time. Don't be dissing on that, right? Yeah, nap time is a thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It recharges your batteries. It refreshes you, regenerates you, all that stuff. So you can get up and keep going. See, because usually around 1 or 2, I'm wilting like the plants outside. I'm like, okay, I'm really tired. I think it's time for me to go lay down. And I know that Ann feels the same way. And I know Christy does too, because she said it. She loves naps. Yes. Yes, it is, Johnny. Naps are a thing. All right. Well, we're about to round it up here. Don't know if Jesse and Lisa will go live. I guess we'll hear from the mule later as to whether they're going live today. And today is Homestead Hangout. So start out with Gillum Farms. Don't forget to go over there and check them out. They are at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. for us over here on the right side of the world, Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you go and check that out. I have shared out a video today. Mountain Grandma has a very awesome collaboration going on right now that I've already dropped my video for it, but she has a lot of great videos. and some wonderful prizes that are going to be given away at the end of the collaboration. She hasn't announced the giveaway date yet, but it's called #MyHomeApothecary25. Please go check that out. Some wonderful videos, but I shared her video out that she just posted this morning, and it was a three simple, easy home apothecary recipes for whatever ails you. So go check that out. Super awesome, great information. She lays it out, makes it simple for you. The Mexicans invented it. It's called siesta. That's true. That is true. Ginger, the rat ate my parakeet cockatiels. Can you get rid of other sources of water? Well, I wish, but they have a pond there in there. Not a pond, but a very large pool that we've got in there. I caught that big sucker with a plain rat trap. Wow. Maybe I should go back old school. Maybe that's what I should do, Terry. For me, it's dream time. Oh, Dramamine. I always dream of taking a nap. It's always the Mexicans, Jesse. That's what Joey said. I didn't say that. I just read it. Okay. Now I know why my dad was always asleep in his chair every day around 2. Yeah, because it's siesta time. Dream time, she said. Mexicans always get accused of taking a siesta. That's right. You did take a siesta in Alabama. The 3 oldest people, I think it was me, Jesse, and Johnny, all took a siesta. Joey, Christine, and Lisa stayed awake. Simply Jan Homestead has an open collaboration, Healthy Meals 25. Oh, nice. Very good. I do remember seeing that. I'm sorry. I acted like I didn't know that. I do remember seeing that. I'm going to have a bunch of healthy meals on that ship. I don't know about that. I think you mean healthy as in very large sized? Because healthy, well, who knows? Maybe they might have stepped up their game. And, started including a lot of healthy options, which I don't know that you're going to go that route because you're on vacation. So we'll see. You'll be fed. You'll be well fed. We'll say that. Rat traps are cheap, can't hurt. Tried to camo idea. Those rats eat meat. Okay, I will give that a try. Okay, let's see. Johnny, I doubt you'll be eating healthy with all the food they have on the cruise ship. The one thing, when I did go on a cruise ship a very, very long time ago, the one thing that I really did enjoy was the fruit bar. They had so much fresh fruit, like already diced up and cut up for you, cantaloupes, watermelons, honeydews, anything that you can think of as far as fruits, grapes, blueberries, raspberries. That I was like, wow, this would cost me a fortune to buy all this and make my own fruit salad. So let me just make my own fruit salad in a bowl. It was pretty awesome. I was being facetious. Yes, I picked up on that. I got that. Les ducks besides grain. I don't know. Fruit. Yes, I love fruit. I love fruit. All the good ones. Grapefruits too. What is the name of the ship? I watched a few videos of cruising. I am not on it, so I do not know, but I will give Jesse a minute, even though we're over our time. Maybe he can drop it in there. I think the cruise line is NCL. Fox urine gets rid of rodents, Ginger, and I'm not referring to your early speed. Encore by NCL. There you go. Johnny put it in there. It's the Encore. Nice. All food is calorie-free this next week. I like that. Little disclaimer there at the bottom. Andale says, asterisk, all food included in the ship is calorie-free for the whole week. That's awesome. We'll be on the Encore ship. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you all have a blessed day and a great day. And I do not know. Joey said, is Scott live today? I do not know. I do not have any info on that. So I'm not sure. Usually Scott, Rambling with the Brums, does Procrastination Thursday at 12. So look out for that. That may be coming. You may or may not get a live from the mule. You'll have to wait. Lazy days ahead. If so, I'll be putting it up. I'll be living a dream anyway. May as well dream big. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Ginger. Awesome live today. Thank you so much, Nina Tam. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you hanging in there, even though you didn't feel good and your allergies are killing you. It was great to see you, Jamie. I'm so glad that we got to catch up with you. Thank you, dear. He said, great live, babe. All right, guys. Love you all. All of you that are traveling, please be safe in your travels. Have a fantastic time. I don't know why somebody's trying to call me right now. Have a fantastic time. Live it up on this ship, and safe traveling and safe sailing. Okay. All right, guys. Love you guys. See you later.